It's gonna be a good one today. Now, before we start, before we talk about COVID-19, Miss Rona, whatever you guys want to call it, is it weird that I drink iced coffee in a clear cup? Not ready, right? Okay. Okay, you guys, welcome to the section of Kimora Unfiltered. I'm just gonna go right to it. Now, you guys, I've been wanting to talk about this year. First of all, anyone that's saying 2020 is gone and canceled, ugh, stop. I feel like 2020 year has been such a year of awakening and experience that people probably will never experience, especially myself. I mean, there's so much that happened this year. We have Black Lives Matter, we have the COVID-19, cancellations. I mean, the whole world is on pause. The whole world is like freaking out. The whole world is in panic mode of, of the COVID. And I think I really haven't seen much blogs and videos about the COVID-19. And I wanted to reach out to you guys on my channel today and let you guys know a couple of things that have been on my mind about the COVID-19. I am negative. I am living very, very well. I am doing great. This is not like a coming out situation. This is just kind of me to inform you guys on what's really going on, because I think when it comes to the internet, I think when it comes to reposting and retweeting articles and things like that, people get really, really confused and not aware of what's going on. And I want to just share with you guys some information that I pay attention to the news. That's one thing about this year is I do be watching the news. Like, I actually turn on the news with my coffee. I'm very like my mother, and just pay attention to the news, because that's the only way to stay super updated. And I really do recommend you guys to turn on the news, turn on things to really, really educate your guys yourself, to really be aware of what's going on. COVID-19, over 3 million people are infected. And you guys gotta understand, that's a lot of people. It's like 3 million, like 031,000, something like that. It's crazy. And that was like about on Monday. And I think that is awakening. That is so scary, so awakening. And that's a number that you have to be very, very, you need to get that in your mind, okay? And that's only people that have been tested. So imagine like the people that haven't been tested, like added to that. It's crazy. And I think, now that we're in the month of July, I mean, I'm pretty sure back in March and February, it was 10 times scarier, because I remember like watching it and, finding out about this disease or this flu. It's like you got it. If you get it, you die. And I think in most cases that is what happens. We've seen countries shut their doors and shut their borders and shut their gates. And I just feel like Americans, like, we just are somewhat slow. And it's really alarming, and it's very awakening for me to be an American, to kind of experience this. And I just want this to be over. And I think there's some precautions and things that people need to do to protect themselves. I, to this day, have a lot of friends that have it. And I have a lot of friends that are going through different traumatic things. And I have a lot of friends that are experiencing different things. And I think that's one of the most scariest things about this flu. And I think it's just so terrifying. And this video is really, really dedicated to anyone that doesn't know or want to know or very interested or really want to just kind of have like a different outlet on what this is and what it means to you. I have, like I said, I think everyone should start treating everyone that they have it. Just because you see a person with a mask, or just because you see someone that's protecting their face or a face shield, doesn't mean they don't have it. It could also mean they have it. And I think a lot of people that are going to a lot of parties and a lot of things or gatherings, yes, listen, I get it, girl, bitch. I have been at home, girl. I've been at home, and the first month it was really, really hard for me because a lot of my shows were canceled. I had a lot of world tours going on in the month of April, and I was very, very sad. But I knew as a person that I had to cancel, and I had to really make decisions where my job isn't worth it, So I'm way over that, girl. Which I'm still working at home. But I'm just saying, people that are just going out and not caring, you know, I think it's really scary. I think it's very terrifying. Because not only you don't know if you have it, you could have it. Now let's just break down the thing, okay? COVID. The only way for you to know you have it is if you go get tested. You know, I think that's what people are getting confused about, because people are really quick to say, you know, girl, I ain't got the symptoms. I ain't feeling, you know, fatigue. I ain't feeling, you know, a fever. I still got my taste and smell. You know, all I got is a rash and things like that. And I think people are just making up things in their mind to tell them that they don't have it, you know. And I think the only way for you guys to know is if you guys go get the both tests that they do. And I think that is the only way to do it. So I really do encourage you guys to go out there and try to get a testing site and just go and get tested. It's just what you have to do right now, you know. And I think that's the only way for you to know you have it. That being said, I know a lot of people, and y'all know I got a lot of friends. I know a lot of people that just go out and things like that, and they do the things, which, you know, it doesn't make them a terrible person. You know, I think people are very entitled to what they can do and what they feel is safe. You know, you never know when you go to a family gathering or things like that, you know, and I get that. I truly, truly get that. And I want you guys to take from this video, it's no need for judgment. You know, when you see someone out, you know, you don't know their motive, you know, and I think that's a difference between going to like a party or traveling and things like that. You know, there's definitely should be a reason why, you know, because I've gone to my family's house before and I'm fine. But I think when you start to think in that mind and think in that mindset that you go out and you think you're fine is very scary as well. So I want you guys to know the only way to protect yourself and the only way for people to, you know, for you don't get infected is to stay home. And that's the case, you know, unless you have like 10 roommates. I don't know. You need to get checked. But I have some people that I know that, you know, got COVID and they're experiencing different things. And they're going around trying to call people to like really trace back to where they got it. And for me, I feel like that's super impossible. Like, I don't even know, like, what are you calling people and asking that, did you have it because I have it? Why are you putting yourself in that stress? It's because you're irresponsible and you're not listening. That's what we're living in. And I think that's part of the reason why, you know, we can't bring the numbers down, you know, because people are in that mindset. Yes, you want to go to the beach, but you got to understand, and you got to look at it as like everybody on this beach has it, you know? Is the beach really that worth to you to get it? If it is, then that is definitely a question. But also, it's just, you guys have to be smart. Like, honestly, like, I get that if you need to go to the bar and release yourself, you know, I get that. I get it. But it's also, you have to take ownership in yourself if you are to get it. You know, you can't get mad at the world and you can't get mad at people for you getting it. Like it's what? That doesn't make sense at all. And I want you guys to understand that. A lot of my friends are going through different things, and a lot of people right now are saying like, oh, you know, they don't have it because they ain't got symptoms, but you know, they can be asymptomatic, right? Like they can have it and not know. So that being said, I want you guys to really take this video and this little alert and want you guys to know, like, whether you have COVID or not, or whether you are confused about it. You know, a lot of things that I educated myself by really checking out CDC.com, websites that really break down. I went and followed like a lot of threads and things like that because I've just been so interested. It's just a very interesting thing to learn. And if you guys are very oblivious and not know how this works and what's going on and showing false information, you're really psyching yourself out for no reason. You really need to be alert. So I really recommend, bitch, Monday morning, girl, turn on the news. You know, Monday morning, know the waves, know what's going on. And I think it's important as Americans, as people of the community, as people that just, you know, like, if you care enough, you should take some ownership and know what's going on. And I think that's very important. Yes, girl, y'all think I was just wait what queen? No, 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 no. I'm very educated and I know what I'm talking about. But I just want to also take this time, if you guys are COVID plus and you guys are doing your duties and really, taking care of yourself, I commend you. You definitely have it better than a lot of people. There's been a lot of deaths this year, thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And I would be very, very sad to see, the only way you would learn is if someone that you love, that you possibly got given the flu to, is in their deathbed, and it's very sad. It's not a time or a moment to really look forward to. That's something that you really want to prevent. So I would think about your actions. 2020 is not canceled. 2020 is a year that I feel like we needed. We needed this. And I think 2020 is a year that I would never forget. I would always home back to that year. Yes, we're at home, but girl, your house should be entertaining. If you're at home and you're bored, your house is not entertaining. I would recommend going and, really finding things that you like to do, and I think it's going to change next year a lot. But I think, when it comes to COVID, when it comes to being bored and you need to go out, just make sure, the minute you walk out that door is the minute that you could possibly bring home the flu or you can infect somebody. And I think that's the way we need to look at it, you guys. I can't say enough how face mask is so important, and also to know how a face mask works. Wash your hands, change your face mask. I know a lot of people are buying these trendy face masks, these Louis Vuitton, Fendi things, and Amazon things and whatnot. But you guys got to understand that, yes, a face covering is great. I love that. But I think it's important to know that you guys got to wash them. You guys got to change them out. You guys got to, there's so much to it that it is what it is. And to all my businesses out there, yes, you guys want businesses to open and you guys want things to run. But it's also like, you guys, we need to bring this number down. We need to bring it down. Like, that is the only way. So stop sitting there on your Facebooks and your Instagrams and just like blaming the governor. No, the governor is taking care of us. He needs to do this. You think he wants to close everything down? He got a whole state to run. He got a whole state to bring the economy up. You guys are the ones that are out careless and not taking care of people. And you guys are the one wanting to go to the beach. Honestly, I didn't even realize that many people of my friends, specifically my friends, or people that I know that want to go to the beach, because I've never seen a beach photo on your Instagram, or I've never seen y'all at the beach. So how come all of a sudden the beach has always been there? So stop looking away to really go out and start just trying to find reasons at home to stay, and the best reason is COVID. It is what it is, girl. Let me drink my coffee. And I'm just gonna keep it real as I'm chewing ice. I just swallowed ice. Oh my God, I just swallowed ice. But I hope you guys took something from that today. Like I said, pay attention here. I actually went on my phone and I always have cdc.gov open. It does really, really tell you certain things and what you guys need to know. And stop following people that have no idea what they're talking about. I have people that share articles that are like in February. Yeah, okay, baby, that tells me, baby, you ain't even paying attention. You ain't paying attention to nothing, because you can't even read the date, you don't even know what's going on, and that's terrifying. But I would recommend cdc.gov. I love downloading this. You guys should get this. It's the news break on your iPhones, or I don't know, is there other phones than iPhones? I don't know. But if you guys order, get this free. It's called News Break, and it breaks it down for you guys here. What's going on in your area. So I'm in Orange County, and I'm very aware of what's going on in Orange County and LA as well. But you can click on the coronavirus section and really check out the numbers, because some of y'all be posting the fucking false ass numbers, and I'm like, I just burped. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like, okay, that false number should scare you anyway, but do you know the exact real number. But that being said, I love you guys so much. Welcome to Kimora Unfiltered. I've been wanting to talk about this forever, and I've been wanting to talk about this because I want to share with you guys in case you guys don't have an outlet or aware. I want you guys to take care of yourselves and take care of your loved ones and make sure you guys are there for each other. And if you guys are out, wear a fucking face mask. I mean, that still doesn't make you 100% like away from COVID. You could still get it. You never know. And then also to the people, stop wasting your time trying to trace back who you got it. Okay, so you find out the person that got it, then what? It ain't changing your results, girl. Like, it is what it is. But like I said, you guys, stay safe. I love you. And Miss Rona, girl. 2020.